Jesus fucking Christ. Are we alive again? What is going on today? Jesus. Of course, this is happening during Limbus Day. No, literally, Blue. Literally. Of course, it chose Limbus to start giving me all of the issues it could think of. YouTube is back too? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I tried to, like, stop the YouTube stream because it said it was still going, but it obviously wasn't, and then whenever I hit to restart it, OBS just completely crashed. And it made me boot it up in safe mode. So Scuff's really coming for us right now. I don't know what I did to piss off the Scuff today, but I have pissed off the Scuff today. But man, guys, it almost kind of feels like old streaming times. Back whenever it used to, like, reset on us, like, every, like, 3 seconds. Are we back again? Are we alive? Getting real tired of your shit, OBS. I'm getting real tired of it. You and Spectrum are working on my last nerves. Y'all are making my brain want to do something that I shouldn't do. And this is why I want the new internet service that's here so fucking badly. And, well, welcome back, everybody, yet again. Jesus. You think OBS hates humans? It's possible. I feel like that is definitely a possibility. No, so, like, a new internet provider has come in and has, like, the fucking fiber optic shit, and I kind of want it. I kind of want to get it. Especially because it's only, like, $30 a month for a whole gig for 5 years. And I would take that. I would take that in a heartbeat, especially since Spectrum has this, like, on $300 something fucking dollars for its bundle. But they're not down for it because, like, my stepdad runs his business out of the house, and the bundle, like, has, like, his phone and everything else. And the new internet provider would not be able to do that. So they're not sure how that would work, but I really want to get it. I just want to get it for my room. Have my own private internet that only I can use. But I don't think that works very well. I think that, like, I remember reading, like, years ago that it was not good to have, like, 2 different Wi-Fis in the same house because they mess with each other. However, I don't know if that's still true or if it was true. I just remember reading about that, like, years ago. But it is something I have considered, just getting my own internet. And not allowing anybody else in the house to use it. However, then I'd also have to find a space for, like, a modem and a router to go, and I have no space for either. I don't think I can just sit those on top of my PC. That doesn't sound like a very good idea. Yeah, Cat's 5 or 6 to make the most of it, yeah. Yeah, I'd need to do, like, a lot more research into it. before it's just something I like willy-nilly do. But it is something that I've been really considering because this gets a little frustrating. And also it's a little like annoying like whenever I have family in town. Like I love seeing them. I do for the most part. But they take all the damn internet and I'm like, guys, please, I want to stream. Please. Because, man, my nieces and nephews will bring, like, their iPads, their phones, their consoles, everything, and all of them's connected to the Wi-Fi playing something 24/7. And I'm like, guys, please, I one device at a time, please. The internet's not good enough to be handling, like, 17 things. You want to see how dial-up would handle the stream? God, I can't imagine how dial-up would handle this. You know they're playing Roblox. They are, and it makes me mad that my sister just lets it. Dude, at my old place, we used to have fiber, and that was the most beautiful internet I have ever had in my life. I miss that so much. I miss my god tier internet. I just wish that the other provider that was like starting up here had like a bundle so I could just convince my family to like just fully switch over. But even if I can just like get it for myself in my room, I'll probably end up doing that. Because anything is better than this. Well, except probably dial-up. That one's probably not better than this. One day, though. One day we'll get there. Youngji hasn't shown up for this conference as well. I heard he's been officially invited by a wing. This is probably the second time. You don't happen to know which wing it was, do you? Just radar sucker. Monkeys paw myself into satellite internet? God, no. Absolutely not. I live in hurricane country. You know how often it fucking storms and shit's here? And that's never satellite internet's at its worst. It's storming outside right now. This is fine. I'm gonna get like a little fire PNG to put around me whenever I'm having ultimate scov. No one seems to know. Why are you displeased about it? You're the one who turned down brother Youngji's offer to go with him, Dongbag. Yeah, something like that. But like around my model. There's no need to be so fixated on a number 9. What if there was 8 of us, or 5 of us? Say, Dongrang, how long are you gonna stick to your vet routine? I made precious time in my pack schedule to check out what Youngji's group was like, and all I see are children's playthings. Oh, it's been a while, Nolan. It's a pleasure to see a fellow from my hometown here. You arrived here later than we did, and it looks like you adapted much faster. But I must say, it's a bit disheartening to hear you call them children's playthings. You won't be saying that once you learn that animals feel pain exactly like we do. Did you guys know cows watch sunset? They have complex social structures. I know none of you get that I'm referencing a book series, but that's immediately what my brain went to. You're a cow blue? Damn, I didn't know. I didn't know I had a cow viewer. You should have told me sooner. Well, I'll take my words back if those animals start repaying the kindness by bringing money or something. Nolan, do you take this for a gaudy attraction where technology is sold for cash? You like the dissonance of how Dongring acts and the way he's so sentimental? Yeah, it's like a good like little difference between it. You didn't even care to cast a glance at us mere months ago, calling Illuminators conferences out of fashion. How you come now to rake off a piece of the profit you're smelling? Have you come now to rake off a piece of the profit you're smelling? Dongbaek. Don't mistake it for covering for you. I just don't want to see her face, that's all. By the way, what made you so passionate about curing animals? That can't pay the bills or anything. How are you gonna make a living? I don't know, man. You see how much vets get paid? It's probably different where you guys are, but I mean... Oh yeah, you gonna run a chicken restaurant, sir? Yeah? You gonna run a little chicken restaurant? I remember the chicken restaurant. That was a bitch to deal with. You like to nag a lot. Well, I suppose I could run a chicken restaurant. What? Hear me out for a second. I can make chickens grow tons of wings and cut them off without inflicting any pain. You would call it Chick-fil-A. Beautiful. They only need a single pair to fly. That way, humans get more meat to eat while chickens lose nothing at all. What name do you plan to give to the chicken? Let's see. How about Plumpy Chicken? Vets get paid because people have love in their hearts, but in this city, love's pretty expensive. Fair, fair. I was saying, it's like, I bet it's different here. But at least in the real world, vets get paid decent amount. It just also comes with the fact that that job title also has like a higher suicide rate, which understandable. After learning some things of it's why I kind of gave up on my dreams of becoming a vet because I couldn't do it. I would not last. Chicken sounds catchy. Yeah, just a little catchy. Donggang, never try naming things again. Got it? I may have heard a faint sound at that moment. It was the sound of a crack. Knowing well the consequences a minuscule crack could write about, I chose to look past it. Perhaps I wanted to pretend that I did not hear it. Alas, I was careless in my assumption that I could simply observe slantwise as it comes to pass until it has seeked. Realization comes too late. You know, Dongbek? Your words weren't particularly reassuring either. It was actually what Nolan said that gave me an important lesson. That no matter how hard I try, if technology doesn't have an immediate use, no one will give it a passing glance. No, not damage. We all know the rules. In smaller battles, we just do a little win rate to get through. Rowdy League of Nine? They're getting rowdy up in there. The dungeon has 3 floors. Think you're on the 2nd floor? I think so. It's a beautiful yet poignant story, isn't it? If all the stories in the world were happy ones, the skies might not have needed stars anymore. In solitude and darkness are stars born. You loved my stories for the same reason. I'll tell you tales of more worlds. So cry for me, in my stead and in everyone else's. Alright, so there's no more disconnecting now, no literally. No more of it. I say we shouldn't have any more issues. Shouldn't. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, if you will. But we'll see if it wants to continue to be kind to me. And say I have it on. It just zooms in, and I wish there was a way to make it not zoom in. Is this a point, though, whenever one of y'all tell me that there is a way to make it not zoom in? Negative 10% gluttony affinity damage. I saw no meaning in attempting to fathom the caprices of weather. I could simply wait for things to calm, looking out for the day's arrival. So you can't wait to get into a raid in 14 only for me to immediately disconnect? And just tell the healer the entire time. Hey, I'm only a healer on one character. My main does not have any healers leveled. My main is pretty much strictly a DPS. So you can heal yourself. Feel free to disconnect. Alright, I'm just leaving you in the middle of the dungeon then, got it. Or in the raid, not dungeon. Well, that's just the Goblet of Fire. That's not a concept incinerator. Isn't this a concept incinerator? What is it doing here? We received an official notice that private technology invention groups of 5 or more people not registered as a business require a permit from T Corp. The same goes for technology. Everything that hasn't been authorized by the Wings Tech Agency will be confiscated. You are indeed at a 20-watt streak, thank you. Your friends always make you be healer. Well, see, whenever I started 14, my friend who got me to do it was the healer main. So she was just like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know, man. And then I saw Lancer and I was like, oh, well, I want to be a Lancer. And she's like, I'm definitely being a healer then. Despite my best efforts, you've gotten a streak. I'm sorry. I'm like 2 hours ahead of you. Jump in the sky just cause. 3 hours ahead. Okay. Sorry, I get confused sometimes with the time differences. There's a few to keep up with. And I'm just a simple East Coast girly. I am terrible at keeping up with it. Whether they're registered or taken by force, they'll be used in ways none of us wanted. I don't fucking know Korea's time zone. You're asking too much of me. I don't know that. I think Australia's like 12 hours ahead, or like 8, or something like that. I'm not sure. UTC? I don't even know. I don't know the time difference on that. I would have to look that up. With time change, with time zones, absolutely not cultured at all. I am so bad at knowing time zones. I am so bad at it. Like whenever I was a kid, my dad took us over to Europe for a week, which was a lot of fun. But like my mom, because they were divorced, my mom was back home, so I would like try to call her. I'd be calling her while she's fucking sleeping. I didn't know the time differences, and I was also like fucking 8 at the time. So much slander you could die. Where in Europe? I went to England, Ireland, and Scotland. Was everyone mad over there? Not that I remember. I do remember because it was summer in the US whenever I went. So like we thought it was like, oh well it's gonna be like hot and stuff over there. And like did no research. So he packed me with like a lot of shorts and like short sleeve shirts only to get there and it was so fucking cold and raining. Had to buy a whole new wardrobe for the week. Get me some like actual pants and some jackets. But from what I remember of it, because like this was, oh fuck, this was like 20 years ago. I enjoyed it a lot. A lot of good food. British weather is depressing. Yeah, yeah, kind of. I was not expecting it to be that fucking cold. Because it was like June, July. I was like, yeah, it'll be hot. Nope, not at all. Not one bit. But it was a good time. It was a really good time. I wish I could like remember a little bit more about it. Like I can just kind of see like bits and pieces and like flashes. Like I think it was in Ireland. I think so. Where we climbed like a monument of some sort where it got like really slender at the top And I remember we had people, it was like one way up and down. We had people trying to come down as we were coming up. I remember my dad, who was like a bigger man, was just like, I'm a little worried that someone's gonna try and come down while I'm going up and we're gonna get stuck in this together. Luckily that didn't happen, but it was a really funny thought to me as a kid. I was like, well, I guess we just live here if that happens. Whether they're registered or taken by force, they'll be used in ways none of us wanted. And this is why we will rid the world of them before that happens. But why now, of all times? Is it because of the League's gatherings? No. Is this about the window? Wait. This idea that we have to make technology in secret could be a pitfall, you know? Who knows, T-Corp might just give us the approval. Foolish question. Did you forget the reason the League of Nines was established? We gathered together for the pure pursuit of knowledge, not to serve wings like a pathetic mule. And Britain is depressing. Shout out to you having friends in every time zone in North America, so you have to be able to recall each one. And Japan time for 14. Oh, Jesus. I say most of the people that I interact with on a daily basis are, I think, an hour behind me? I think? Or is Texas 2 hours behind me? Doom, is Texas 1 or 2 hours behind me? 1 hour. Okay. I had to think about that for a moment. I was like, wait, shit. Hello, Don Quixote fan. How are you doing today? And thank you for my gun. It's what I needed. But no, I've always been bad with time zones. Like, the only one I was ever really good about was where my dad lived. I knew it was an hour behind me, so I knew whenever I had to go and see him for like the summer and like alternating holidays, that I would be an hour back, and all my friends would be like an hour forward whenever I would be messaging them. Good, because you bought Doom Eternal? Nice! I hope you have fun with that. You got 3 guns? I mean, you got like 1 gun times 3. Because you posted it 3 times, but that doesn't count as 3 guns. It's all the same gun. Yeah, I'll let you have it as Mega Firepower, though. Oh, I can allow that. We deserted our hometowns for this cause, and now you suggest that we yield our knowledge? After all we've been through. Let's see the bigger picture. Rather than just T-Corp, wouldn't the city as a whole be benefiting from them? Technology only has value when it's used for others. Until then, they're mere toys. With this healing technology I've developed, I could save at least hundreds of lives in the city. Should we really squander that chance on protecting that this make-believe organization? Don Grang, don't make clumsy attempts unless you are planning to save everyone in the city. If I thought this measly technology had what it takes to give every single person the help they needed, I would have given my all for it. But you think that'll change anything? The world will still be a terrible mess. You're right. I thought wrong. What's the point in all of this? Wow, look at that. It really does a good job at burning things. You think its creator was a researcher who had an ardor for genuine study like us? Possibly. Dungrang, are you certain you're alright? Hey, check this out, you sang. I chanced upon this curious thing in the back streets. It's apparently an item a wing called K-Corp is producing these days. It's a swarm of nanobots that looks like liquid to the naked eye. And when you inject it, no matter how badly you're crushed, hurt, fractured, ripped, torn, or chopped away, it all heals up in seconds. Amazing, isn't it? It only takes a short while for the pain to be gone. It was perfectly fine to be hurt. It didn't have to strain my body. I didn't have to strain my body and heart trying to cure things. I was so stupid, wasn't I? Naquid. Tongue-grain. Everybody should take their nanobot liquids straight injected into their arms. What is Sif doing here? Sorry, I didn't realize I was in Dark Souls. Also just realized I'm fighting umbrellas. Hello, I just know a spoiler. Sinners will die. Oh. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, do indeed be the potential man abnormality. Imagine I want to get rid of y'all. So need. You go after that. You're being targeted by those two. Okay, so it does not matter. This is the fox that you hate? I know you had specifically a fox that you hate, Blue. That's not good. Just need to find someone else to take that. Should be okay from it. Get rid of that. Wait, not you. You're getting targeted by an umbrella. Oh, you're also. can go there. Damn, I see there's mixed feelings about this fox in the chat. Cran palm can also be a good mix, maybe even cran cherry palm. Ooh, that one does sound really nice. That sounds like a good mixture. I feel the cherry would add in like a good little sweetness to it. Can the umbrellas stop targeting? I know they can't, they're literally enemies, but I want them to stop targeting. Ooh. Alright, this really isn't your fight, is it? Joel, handle that. Control. I'll take a favored. Gregor.
역시 우리 사무소의 자랑이야.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Read more? Okay, okay. From him, I'm assuming, or from the actual umbrellas? Did the other stuff actually open up? Wait. I read this. Oh no, you're just saying read? Look, I'm trying to remember to read. Trying to. Show return spam at you've needed, alright.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리 치워버리죠.
좌표를 정신했어.
That's your middle name? Wrong read. You're missing the A there. Old umbrellas are lined up around the drifting fox. Old, worn, old umbrellas. The umbrellas look like they've been standing there for wings. Know how long, trying to protect the fox, but it certainly doesn't seem like they're doing a good job at it. Then a sinner slowly walked towards it. The fox noticed the sinner approaching, but it doesn't growl, nor does it happily relax. It stays still, keeping its ever constant place. Good job, Ishmael. I'm very proud of you. You know, it's a funny joke and all. But just saying read isn't as helpful as it sounds, especially for streamers that are doing it light and metaphorically spinning multiple plates. Nah, it's alright. I don't mind. I should read more in general. I just got very much so into the just hit win rate and go. Wrong read. Wrong read, kitty. Ishmael walked towards the fox before getting under a worn umbrella. Despite being an umbrella, it allowed multiple drops of rain to fall through it. Chilling winds and damp air brush against the center under the umbrella. But Ishmael raised their head up to the sky, making a profound smile, as if the center knew the rain will stop someday. All old umbrellas take damage by 30 of max HP, and Ishmael loses to insanity.
주머니에서 물건 꺼내는 거
That's fine. I'll take the umbrellas looting 30 HP for that. Why is this? Why is it going out to multiple sinners? You're being targeted by the back one. Ooh.
여명의 빛과 같이.
Welcome back, Blue. Me trying to figure out why this one attack of the foxes is hitting multiple people, but I don't see an answer. So I sent it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I gotcha. I didn't understand. I don't think I'd ever seen that before. And you can go and handle that. Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had ever seen that before, and I was a little confused.
나쁘진 않았습니다.
역시 우리 사무소에 잘하네.
Because I wasn't seeing anything in like the when trying to read it saying anything about it. When activating a sloth absolute resonance or using a skill with 2+ attack weight, all allies gain +2 skill power at combat start. And take -10% gloom affinity damage. Things are going smooth. You say that like they shouldn't be. Oh wait, that's just looping. Okay. I want to go down. I chose down.
공세가 시작되기 전에 파우스트가 나서겠습니다.
God, that part of the Labyrinth movie really creeped me out whenever I was a kid. Where it's like, she chose down, and it's like the fucking like creepy like hand like mixtures. That shit scared the shit out of me as a kid. I did not like it. As an adult, though, it still kind of gives me a little bit of a creepy feeling to it. There was wilting among the nine. Those who indulged in research with purity and astonishment on their faces as they did in the old days have already withdrawn their buds. In exchange, unfamiliar sounds began to fill the air. Orderly footsteps, sounds of wind-up keys that signify their position, and heavy, low voices. Why? Why did you tell them the league's location? Anyone would have done the same. They said if I didn't reveal the source of the technology, I'll be forcibly repatriated to S-Corp.
그럼 고향 땅으로 돌아가서 너 혼자 혀라도 깨물고 죽었어야
Then you should have braced for it. Have the guts to bite your tongue and die if you couldn't stand to survive alone in the hometown.
이자들이
Why are these people dragging me away?
기술을 내놓지 못한 게
Why is it a crime that I couldn't yield my technology?
내 기술에는 가치가 없.
My technology was worthless. You said it yourself, Youngji. Help, I don't want to go.
끌려가고 싶지 않아.
Give me back my fishwife. You don't take her away from me.
아무리 생각해도
No matter how hard we think, there's really only one way.
내가 돌아가면 다 끝날
It'll all be over once I go back.
내어주면
If I gave away the glass.
네가 잡혀 들어가면 구인해도
If you're caught, the league will be done for. Who knows what might be what they might do with your technology once it falls into their hands.
절규하는 목소리가 공간을 맴돌아도
The voices of desperation ringing in the air did not change a thing.
그렇게
And so,
기술을 내놓지
there were those who rejected the notion of yielding their creations.
내 차례가 올 줄
I knew my turn would come,
그리고
and I don't believe we'll ever see each other again.
담담하게 끌려가는
Those who calmly let themselves be taken away.
숨어 지내는 것도 이제 심심해졌어.
I'm bored of living and hiding.
나만의 길을 걷기로
I've
했어.
decided to go my own way. Let's hope we never meet again.
직접
Those who left on their own.
나가는 자도 있었고
바다를 닮은 아이를 만났어요.
I saw a child who resembled the ocean. Faust, can you elaborate a little bit on that? Because I I don't understand what you mean by the child resembled the ocean. In like what way? I just need like a little bit of context, ma'am. What's the by the way? Hey Agony, how are you? I'm doing good. In Canto 9, you saying revealed the League of Nine as the ideal blunt rotation? Excuse me? I assume not in those actual words, but I kind of want it to be in those exact words. Yes, Blue. What are you warning me about? Someone's gonna raid? Oh, okay. Have you sent someone over to me? No. Why do I feel like you're lying to me? I'm good. Do you have a few art projects you'd like to show me? Oh, please do. You know I love seeing everyone's art. I say I'll look at it after stream, but I'm very excited to see what you've been working on. Did you ever get around to finishing that one model that you were doing? I know that was a while ago, but I just thought about it.
And now, it's time for a
Thank you
moment
so much
you've
for the
been
raid.
waiting
Hello,
for.
welcome in. How are y'all?
2, 3, ready?
Yeah, see, I see you as a raider from there, Blue. You lying to me? Welcome in, everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And greetings indeed. I assume y'all were playing Limbus as well? And if you have to raid and run, I completely understand. But welcome in, everybody. I hope y'all had a good stream with Skyberry Fall. I don't know if there's something you prefer to go by, but please let me know. I hope y'all had a good time. For those who don't know me, my name is Serena, but you can call me Rena. I'm a vampiric blood mage VTuber. I do like a variety of different games, and today we're doing some Limbus. You didn't finish the 3D model? Oh, that sucks, Agony. I'm sorry. She was nice. Where are y'all at in it? You have to go, sadly, farewell. All's good, I understand completely. Anyone else who needs to like raid and run, that's completely understandable. I know it can be a lot, especially depending on how long the stream goes. Whenever I have a chance at looking memes, alrighty. And say I'm waiting on my food to get here, and that's probably whenever I'm going to be ending stream for today. Don't let the time deceive you. We've been going since like 11 a.m. EST. We just had a bit of scuff going on. You have to go bother clown. Understandable, Agony. Go and if you can, give him the Spanish Inquisition for me. I considered it, but I'm getting really hungry. And I still sometimes feel a little awkward eating on stream. I'm not sure currently at the moment which room. I didn't look at the numbers. But I think I'm somewhere on the second floor. I saw a child who resembled the ocean. It's not like the glass or the mirror, but I like the things reflected on the waves and the tides of the ocean. Photoshopping images could be really deceptive. Oh, are you out here photoshopping, Blue? Have a just chatting break for community mukbang? We could. That is an option.
수심을 알 길이 없으니 따라가기로 했답니다.
I'll see how I feel whenever the food gets here. Maybe I'll just take like a short break for a bit. Eat and then come back. Since I can't fathom the depths of the water, I decided to follow along. Welcome back, Agony. You're looking at a certain individual too. And those who forever disappeared, leaving unknowable parting remarks.
그렇게 겨울이 오고 있었어.
You're enough for the whole chat, right? If we all share a couple of fries, we can probably split it between everybody. However, we have three too many people for me to be able to share a nugget. So I can only share a like small amount of fries with everybody. Sorry, it's gonna have to hold you all over. You know, that's a good question, Doom, and I don't think I ever thought about the answer to that. Pay me back in caramel popcorn. Well, sometimes I will torture myself. I technically can't have popcorn. I'm not supposed to, at least. You're not hungry, so count you out. You're telling me you don't want a couple of fries, Agony? That's good for Dark Knight. Okay, that's fair. Understandable. I had to be sure. It's like whenever I get food at work and like if like DoorDash or something is like having a deal where you get a free item, me and my manager will normally like go back and forth on that with each other. So like one day she'll get the free item for me and I'll get the free item for her for like the next day or whatever. So I always go to her and she's like, "Are you hungry today?" And she'll be like, "No." And I'm like, "It's free." And then she's like, "Okay, yes, I'm starving. Please get me something." And I'm like, "That's what I thought." That is exactly what I thought there, ma'am. You can't lie to me. I know your ass hasn't fucking eaten. She'll literally be like, "Oh, I had a honey bun today." And I'm like, "Okay. And at what time did you have this honey bun?" It'll be like, like 6 in the morning, and it'll be like 5 p.m. and it'll be like, ma'am, come on now. Besides, you're probably just doing something you least expect it. Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that. Let me grab my drink. I realized I hadn't like taken a sip of anything in like a bit. Give me 1 second. That's better. My throat no longer feels very scratchy. I indeed drank some water. Hello. Casualo? I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. But welcome in. How are you doing today? Thank you for the head pets, Agony. I appreciate it. Like that, winter approached. Oh, Ishmael, they brought you back finally. That was a painful experience. It was like I was actually in the shoes of a League of Nine member. We're synchronized with their memories. It's only natural that their traces will influence us. Get out of here, you little cyst-looking guys. Thank you. I don't know how to build teams, so I go purely off of vibes, but I appreciate it. Well, vibes and whenever people want to give me supports. Aw, poor little guy, it's just you now. Goodbye. Mysterious figures glimmer in the window. Should we do something? I'll try talking to them. Need guide in team building? I have a few people who have offered to help. I just haven't gotten around to actually doing it. I do appreciate the offer though. Then, like, whenever I first started this, I knew nothing, for one, about this game or any of the previous games. So I really just didn't know anything. I was just like, yep. I enjoyed the story so far, so let's keep going. And then I was also told the lovely of just win rate. And now I'm trying to learn how to do combat. And we're making it. Slowly but surely. It's true. Blue has been my main coach and the person who put me to playing it. And then Capo and Kitty came in and helped out as well. And it's important part is to have fun and figure things out. That's pretty much what I've been doing. That has been most of my game plan in playing this, is just to have fun and figure things out as I go. And ask a bunch of sometimes silly questions. All the sinners face the window. Who will talk to the figures? Gregor, do you want to go talk to some figures? Want to have a little talky talk? I thought you were going to stop at 12, and I was going to be like, well, at least you passed, but how dare you only get a 12, sir? The only thing I'm telling you is that everything else is optional. True. It's very true. Though I don't have her right now, so I'm sorry, dude. You are indeed the devil on my shoulder. That's what he made me gamble. But hey, I got a lot of cool stuff out of the gamble that you made me do. I cried without a choice. Oh, I am in pain. I entertained the thought, how must I cry? When Gregor talked to the figures in the window, they writhed and disappeared. And then a fragment fell from the window. We took it and left the room. Selected identity, lost 15. Memories of fragments maintained.
젊은 친구가 이런 것도 못해서야?
In a clash, pride and envy skills have +1 clash power. Oh, okay. You're half an angel. I tell you to play Ryoshu and kill Ishmael every time. Yeah, you make me kill my fish wife every other time. I can never trust you with that. The next banner is don't say Mike make me pull more. That is up to you, Kitty. That is 100% your choice. I appreciate it if you do, and if not, completely fine.
시간이 달랐던 모양이요.
It turned out each of us wanted to protect a different point in time.
누군가는
Some wished it to stop where it was, while some wished it to advance. In my case, wham, wham, wham. We have received a report that you are in possession of an unauthorized technology. I sent Youngji a letter in advance telling him to seek refuge. We must hide the glass window and the mirror in the basement before they can take them. Dongrang and I will carry them to safety. I want the rest of you to hold the door while we do. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Anything to skip Stormblood. No, I'm so Kitty, that's the thing. I'm like over halfway done with Stormblood. I literally just need to push out like 50 quests, I think. I'm so close to done with it. I just don't want to continue Stormblood. That's the worst part about it. We're so close to the end of it. I am so bored in Stormblood. Pitter patter. Don't fucking Letterkenny me.
여명의 빛과 같이 피를 후회하겠어요.
마스크스 나누신 실력을 잘 이용하지 못하셨을 뿐.
쫓아 못하게 불망할 이름.
Good job, guys. Very proud of you. Oh, you're a fancy looking man. I like your gears. However, I kind of wish your beard had gears mixed into it. Kind of like how like some people like do like beads and like clamps and stuff in their beard. I kind of wish he did that with the gears. I think that would have been a cool little thing to see. Where is Youngji, the League of Nine literature's leader in his glass technology? He do kind of feel like a young Santa Claus, like a young fit Santa Claus. Young fit steampunk Santa. That corporation you hate. This is the price you pay for the time you've spent wrongly. stop knowing all of your references, making you feel like you're not vague and mysterious enough. I'm sorry. I spend a lot of time on the internet and watching random things. You gotta be more on the internet than I'm sorry. That is indeed a tall hat. This also could be a red duck dimmadome. This is Tug Timatome of the Timdale Timatome. And yes, I just did T because it was T Corp. This is the price you pay for the time you've spent wrongly. Open the door to the basement.
지하실의 존재까지.
How do you know about the basement?
우리 중 하나가
One of us
배신을
betrayed the League.
어제 모습을 감춘 그
Gabriel is nowhere to be seen since yesterday. It must have been him. Gandalf the Brown. Timatome of the Trigger Team. Of the Tigger Team. You really like Stormblade when you play it. The escaping colonization storyline was pretty nice. And the run-up of it to Libird getting fed up with all the convenient excuses for delaying assistance. I don't know what it is about it. Because, like, I was really interested in it whenever I first got in to Stormblood. But as I've continued, I've just been getting really bored with the story. And it's made it hard for me to continue. So, like, I took, like, a very big break from, like, 14 for a while. Until I had some friends who were just like, hey, do you want to start over from ARR with us? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do that. And I've been doing that, and that has, like, been rebuilding my, like, love for 14 that I had in the beginning. Because I really do love the game. I don't know if it was just I was too burnt out from, like, just grinding a bunch of it whenever I was in Stormblood, or what. But I definitely had to, like, take a very good break from it. You find my third characters, he can, by extension, find Clown. You do. You gotta go find my Mikote.
그건 이제 중요하지 않다, 동백. 어서 도망쳐야 해.
That matters no longer, Dongbag. We must run now.
너희들 마지막으로 기깔나는 불꽃놀이 한번 보지 않을래?
Starting from ARR again. Very indeed, yeah. Just a little. But doing it with friends feels a little different than doing it alone. Well, I had, like, some help from my friend in the beginning. But she also was very much further ahead of me. So she had her own stuff to do. Yeah, before getting a mount, it is a little bit of torture. It's so slow. I forgot just how slow. I also forgot that you don't immediately get to fly once you get your mount in ARR. I was so disappointed whenever I went to go and fly, and I could indeed not. When you first played, you fell out during ARR patch quests, but after you came back with Shadowbringers launch, you loved it. The first time I ever played 14 was whenever it first came out. So before ARR got completely redone. And I played up until, like, I was level 14 before I stopped playing. And then my friend started playing it in, like, 2023. And she like fell in love with it and was like begging me to play. But like I don't really play a lot of MMOs. They've never been like my type of game. I normally play them for a little bit and then I'm just kind of done with them. But this was whenever I gave it a chance, it was the first time since like the Elder Scrolls Online that like I really enjoyed myself, and so I kept going with it. And I quickly grinded out a bunch of hours into it, and like a couple of fucking months. Jesus, Blue, why'd you have to get a fucking Charlie? Fuck. How dare you get a good one like that? It is not allowed. You do have a forward person mount, so you could be a taxi. If you would like to, you're welcome to. When you first played, you fell off during then fell off again after Endwalker launch quest. Oh, did you not enjoy Endwalker? Or just weren't into it at the time? Hey, how about I treat you to a stunning firework display for the last time? Fire can be rather pretty Fire can be a rather pretty flower when seen from a distance.
동백, 설마 이곳을?
Longback, are you planning to?
마지막으로 물을게.
Let me ask for the last
너희들
time.
중에는
None of you here are traitors, right?
여부가 있겠어.
There's no doubt about it.
말도 안 되는 질문을 하는
You're asking a ridiculous question. It was me, Dongbag. I sold the league out. The last things that entered my sight was the sound of the explosion where Dongbek's half-scorched face, and our league burning down in a colorless fire. Dongring is indeed the imposter. 100% the imposter. And I knew I was right to not like him from the beginning. This isn't quite right, Dongring. You never confessed the truth to Tongbek. You're the imposter, Blue? Tongbek has remained oblivious to that. Thusly, she constantly harbored suspicion against us, knowing that it must have been one of us. It was me, Dongbeg. I ratted out the group. I knew it. It had to be. You fucking traitor. The revelation is what colored Dongbek's dying eyes with wrath, and caused the frail ego to break and fall, snapping and scattering into petals. You know, you sang. You got tired of the story beats and no stakes on Ultima Thule. But the trailer for Dawn Trail looked kinda lame, so you never picked it back up. The Dawn Trail raid series looked cool though. I can understand that. I say I haven't looked, because of I'm not there yet, I haven't looked too much at like anything past Shadowbringers. So I don't know too much about it because my friend was very serious about making sure I don't have things spoiled for me. And why anytime she would yell at me from the beginning that I have to read it all. Which honestly, I'm happy that I didn't skip any of the story. It's been enjoyable, even if Stormblood just kind of makes me want to tear my hair out a little bit. But it's fine. You know, you sang. Loud ticks of clocks at your front door are a sign that T-Corp's tech agency employees have come to your house. I'm sure most of them were visited by the agency. It's an unforgettable experience, yet it's one you couldn't have known since you must have been under T-Corp's grace as a skilled architect. You like giving peek to people? I appreciate you, Blue.
예상치 못하게 등장해서 대부분은 당황하지만 아직은 마음속에 구인에 대한 자부심과 신념이 남아 있어.
The first visit tends to be sudden and quiet. Most are flustered by the unexpected arrival, but they still keep their pride and faith as a member of the League. The agency knows that as well. They also know that this visit instilled the fear that they might come again whenever they'd like. The second visit is when things start to change. They now know where the time flows from and where it's headed. They have my past, present, and future. The shapes of all of my weaknesses and desires are in their hands. What would have been your choice? What would have been your choice? Under the same circumstances, would you have chosen differently? And if so, can you say for sure that you would have? Organics. In particular, the regeneration and treatment of animals are your interest, right? Do you know about K-Corp, a wing we've been working with recently? It's an emerging one, whose nest is filled with an emerald glow. The wing might be interested in your technology. I'm sure you know that this is not a common opportunity. So did you accomplish your wish there at last, Dongring? Shadowbringers is still the peak of the story for you personally. It's worth pushing through it, in your opinion. I'm trying to. And say, while working on like my character that's an ARR, I have been going back to my main, and I'll do like a couple of quests as like something that I have to do to like force myself to continue. Hello, how are you? How are you doing today? I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. I hope you're doing well. Do you remember them, Blue?
그럼 입장해보지.
구인회의 폭발은 모든 것을 산산이 조각내었고.
I hope your stream went well yesterday. I popped in for a little bit, but I was at work, so I couldn't be there for too long. They are indeed blue, and thank you for the stretch and for my plushie. I appreciate it. Ooh. That was a very...
Surprise, motherfucker.
Some fries, motherfucker. That was a very middle ground back crack where I couldn't fully tell if it like hurt or if it felt good. It's just kind of somewhere in the middle on it. I don't know how to fully feel about that. Are you not all of our femboy boy wife? I thought that's what I thought that's what you were. Have I been mistaken? Because if I've been mistaken, man, I'm gonna be sad about it. No, you are. Okay, good. Okay, good. I thought I misunderstood here. I'm doing good, though. I hope you are. Hello, Ishmael is epic for real, for real. I agree with you so much. Ishmael is the love of my life. Welcome in. How are you? You still feel like you don't really get Dongrang's motives? Like there are a lot of contradictions, or maybe you're just not stringing it together in your head properly? He could also, like, just be hiding, like, their true motivations. And not, like, giving, like, a full story to it, so maybe it's supposed to be, like, kind of open-ended? Maybe?
And now, it's time for the
Hello,
moment
Clown!
you've been
Thank you
waiting
so
for.
much for the raid, sir!
2, 3, ready? Miku Miku.
I like how Doom has you as a raider from Clown's stream, shouting him out here. Welcome in, everybody. How's everyone doing? How was your stream? What, have you never heard my raid sound, Clown? Have you never heard the Miku beam? It's like my favorite thing about my raid sound is that it's the Miku. Stream was good. He finished the in-between game and started 2. Nice. Hell yeah. But did you start Limbus Company is the real question. Also, while I'm sure everyone from Clown Stream knows me because we stream pretty frequently together, if you don't, my name is SorenaLyre, but you can call but you can call me Rena. Jesus, I just like mixed all of my words together there. I'm a vampiric blood mage VTuber, and right now we're doing some Limbus Company. And trying to corrupt Clown to start playing Limbus. The explosion of the League of Nines shatters everything there was, and everything came to a halt for me as well.
멈춘다는 것은 관심의 정지.
Find him and fill his inventory with fish that only sells for 1 to 2 gil. Why? Have you met me before, Doom? I don't know. Have you? You mean you put the fork into the microwave as room? No, literally. This room is destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. Even the flowers on the tree outside are destroyed. How far on Canto 4 are you? And YouTube recommended you this stream, so you decided to watch? Oh, nice! We are in the dungeon on Canto 4. I think we're on the 2nd floor of the dungeon. Yeah, we beat Dongbek last stream. The last time that I did a Limbus stream. So now we're going through the rest of it. So I think we're getting towards the end of the dungeon. Or at least like halfway through. Joke's on you, that happens to be your inventory a lot because you just love the fishing. True, you do. To stop means to cease caring. It is a state of indifference. In other words,
이대로 풍화되어가며 짓밟혀질
it no
것은
longer mattered if I was weathered and stomped.
하지만 그때
But that was when someone held me by the arm.
그대로 가만히 T사 기술청 직원들에게
Are you going to
끌려가서
stand still and let
자기가
T-Corp's tech agency
지역을
take you
숨길
away?
수 있어.
Someone like you? Have you finally gone mad, you say?
자네는 나와 함께 가야 해.
You must come with me.
고개를 끄덕이는 것
Oh,
외에
my food was just dropped off. Give me 1 second. Dongbek went interesting. If it weren't for the fact that we had Otis with us, we were not making it through the Dongbek fight. Oh my god. Tracking, hello. Can we work properly, please? That'd be really cool if we could. True, if it weren't for Otis and Blue, we would not have made it through the Dongbek fight. We indeed would have died very quickly in it. Also, as a question for everyone, since my food has arrived, I will leave it up to y'all to decide. We can just hang out and chill here on the screen for a little bit, or we could finish that cult video while I eat. And then come back to some more Limbus. You remember Dongbek being hell? You once got stuck in that fight for almost 2 months? Jesus. And thanks to, like, using a support that was level 60, we did it the first try. It still took me, like, 45 minutes to get through the entire fight, though. Yes, Limbus will be continued after. I just desperately need to eat food. Yes, thanks to your hair pulling and hag wife, too. Dongbeg versus Canto 9 IDs. It wasn't even a challenge, but Dongbeg will be a challenge. Do cult video? Okay. She did. She really did. She stole all of my people multiple times. I did not appreciate it. Yeah, power creep do be real. I've seen it firsthand now, how real it is. I see what you have now said, because I am a curious person. If you would have not said that, I wouldn't have realized that you said that. I would have continued on thinking that you said Don Beck. So I take it the final boss of this is Don Craig. It was still a close call though, even with the support ID. But give me 1 second to switch this over to the video so that I can eat, and then we'll come back to Limbus. Just give me 1 moment. And go poof. Let the window open, the pedals are getting it. Only a little, only a little. You don't want a little bit of petals in your house? I think having a little bit of petals in your house is very pretty. Uh, for those who weren't here the other day whenever we were playing Amori and it turned into a just chatting stream, I ended up showing everybody this video which was talking about a cult in VR chat with honestly the worst person you could imagine at the helm just because they're so fucking insufferable. But they had like convinced a lot of like underage kids to get into a cult with them and try to like get them to go kill people, but also like grooming them. So I was showing the little documentary about it that the person made who kind of went in and investigated it all. We are sadly about halfway into it, but no, I haven't. I haven't completed any route in Amori yet. Soon though, soon. We're working on it. Let me finish getting this all set up.
12
Because this should have just kept up where we left off last time. Your boss denied your time off, so you don't get to go to the card show you already bought tickets for. Oh, what the fuck? Dude, I would be so pissed. I would be so pissed off, man. I hate whenever things like that happen.
After I left
Especially
the
if I've like
world,
asked
and
off for
everything
it
that
like
former
in
people were telling
advance.
me seemed to be true. Alyssa Afton was using VR chat to cultivate a group
Why
of children that
is my
believed
tracking
and did
freaking out
everything
again?
she
What
said.
is?
And in
Why does it
just
keep
under
doing
30
this?
minutes,
It's been good
I
like
had gotten her to
most of
confess
today.
that she was attracted to minors and that she had allegedly murdered 5 people. But despite me gaining her trust, after that conversation, I would never interact with Alyssa in virtual reality again. But the story is far from over. Now that I had signed the contract that bound me
The
to
avatar
cult,
is high, no,
it was time to
literally.
dig up as much
Apparently.
information
It's on
Alyssa
something.
Afton as possible. I started to plan out how I could get Alyssa's real phone number. So the following day, I created a fake story about how I got into a fight at school and then got my PC taken away. I explained that the only way we could still communicate was through iMessage, and just like that, she gave me her number. For weeks, I went unnoticed and undetected, messaging the leader of the first virtual reality cult I had ever heard of, and I slowly started to understand how Alyssa's brain ticked. She kept telling me that she was there for me 24/7. She admitted to ERPing with a mole I sent in there to gain her trust, a mole who faked being underage. She even asked me for photos. And then, silence. Nothing. No message from March 31st to the 16th of April, 4:09 p.m. But then, at 4:10,
Okay, update me. What's up?
I proceeded to explain why I had been gone for so long. Lo and behold, she said she still has my back 24/7 until the day she dies.
The guild is my family. The guild is my family. Do you need me to buy you anything? I'm your leader. Get used to it. I'm your family. I'm your family. Welcome to the family.
22 days later, I was no longer a part of the family.
Alyssa would often threaten to kill people. I remember one time I had told some of the other members about Alyssa's plans to kill criminals, which caused a few of them to leave, but after Alyssa found out that I had told them, she not only threatened to take my life, but also the lives of multiple other people close to me. After that, I had a lot of trouble sleeping, and I was having a lot of panic attacks every day, wondering to myself, is this the day that
It's
Alyssa
still
comes
quiet?
to my
Okay,
house?
let me, here, I'll go back some so that stuff wasn't missed. Because opera is like turned up. See, if this is better.
Alyssa would often threaten to kill people.
Is that a better
I
volume,
remember
or is it still
one time
quiet?
I had told some of the other members about Alyssa's plans to kill criminals, which caused a few of them to leave. But after Alyssa found out that I had told them, she not only threatened to take my
You can
life,
hear it better? Okay.
but
If it still needs
also
to be
the
turned up,
lives
just
of
let me know.
multiple other people close to me. After that, I had
I'm just going
evolved
off of what
into
OBS is telling me, and it tells me it's like over 50% of the volume, so I assumed it was loud.
Wondering to myself, is this the day that Alyssa comes to my house? It really, really screwed with me mentally.
Alyssa has threatened to kill people before, but the threats were usually made in a heated argument, and nothing would have really come from them. With that
It's
being
not
said,
loud? Okay.
I do believe she's capable of taking another
Just let me
human's
know
life.
if it's still too
I believe
quiet.
she's a violent person at heart. In fact, I remember one time she tried helping me develop phantom touch, which is essentially the ability to feel a sense of touch through VR. This so she could physically abuse me without me being in the same room as her. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's just how her mind worked. She would try to figure out ways to do things she wanted to children from her bedroom without actually ever meeting them in real life.
I believe Alyssa is a horrid person. She manipulates young people who have no one else to turn to, and then she brags about being the result of someone else's demise, death, and trauma. She does not care for people around her, and is in a constant state of wanting more power and control.
If I
The
remember
whole Alyssa
correctly
situation
from a
made me
post that he made
severely
when we
depressed,
first
and
put
it
out
made me
this
hate the world
video,
around me.
some of them
Now,
had
because
their
of it,
faces
I'm
blurred
paranoid around
because
people I
their
meet online.
models just have a
I
different
came out
outfit
of that
on,
whole
so they
situation
didn't want to
with
be
severe
found later
trust
on.
issues, and
But I think some of them it
I'm
was
not
just like also
sure
a
when
stylization type
everything
of
will go back to
choice,
normal.
kind of like you do whenever you're doing a documentary
On
for people
Saturday
who
the
want to stay
21st of
anonymous.
May, Alyssa Afton found out who I really was. Someone who was helping out with the investigation had unfortunately told Alyssa what was really going on. Many of the people I had worked with still clearly had some leftover loyalty towards her, which is not their fault. It's simply just how they've been rewired. And while I didn't want her to find out who I was so soon, I thought this might be the last time I get to talk with Alyssa. This call did not go according to plan. Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, I hear you a lot clearer now. Hold on. A couple people contacted me. They said some pretty
Weird shit.
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It brought to my attention.
Yeah, so I guess should we talk about the weird shit?
Yeah. It don't make no fucking sense.
Okay. Well, let's start off with one that you can't deny, because I have recorded proof of it. You're a correct?
Nope.
There's no need to deny it.
I still don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Well, when I joined, I said I was 15, and within about like an hour or so, you wanted to like ERP with me. You remember that?
Still don't.
I think if you want me to sort of tell you what's been going on, I think like we need to start on some sort of honest ground.
Or you can go ahead and, how I say...
What do you mean how you say and then hang up?
Hard to put words to these feelings, trapped under the rubble of broken ceilings. I'm caved in and tired of living your lie. How can I approach this religion with pride when I question everything that's written inside?
Probably.
Like
I said, I don't know the full
you know
reason.
what
I
I'm
remember
saying.
reading
At least
something
on my end.
about it whenever the video first came out, but it's been a
Knew there
few
was a
years
reason
now.
that distance would occur. This false reality
And
had
my
my
memory's
vision in a
not the
blur.
best.
Had to take matters into my own hands. The truth is euphoric, I need more of it. Like, you can call me crazy, just don't blindfold me. Everything they call conspiracy connects with every inch of me. I'm not alone, I had to find my tribe. No longer have to hide disguise. Finally, someone I can trust in this maze. Lucy led the path, no half hearts, just purpose and truth. Wisdom I'm given, the curtains removed. You made me aware of this matrix. You propose we escape it. cut off all these people, they don't serve me. Turn off my phone cause they spy and they observe me. She told us we'll be good if we just follow her plan. Get this money any way possible, the system doesn't care. So pack all your bags, we'll head for Wyoming. Getting cash if it's borrowed or stolen. I trust her with it, she helped me find my sanity. She's the one who can turn this dream into reality.
I stuck around for quite some time in the Dark Guild. I'd say like around 6 to 8 months probably. So yeah, quite a long time.
I believe I joined the guild in August of 2021, and by February 2022, I had signed a contract that essentially locked me into the cult. Or at least that was the idea.
No, I didn't sign a contract, but I was offered to sign one to become the leader of what she called the European sector. The European sector was part of the plan to divide the guild up into continents due to the growth within the guild. Being the leader of the European sector basically meant that you would have full control over your own separate server, dedicated to the Dark Guild members that were European. It also meant that you were obliged to send like this monthly report to Alyssa containing statistics, such as like most active members, suspicious individuals, so on and so forth. I think the main reasons contracts were there was so Alyssa could have like just another form of leverage over people. And I think in a lot of cases it worked. But this was really my final straw. It's when I decided to leave the guild. Like, she was demanding I sign a contract and I just didn't feel comfortable with that, so I just left.
I guess maybe the contracts are put in place so Alyssa could have full custody of you and your choices. I mean, I don't really know since I haven't looked into it, but knowing Alyssa, it's probably something like that. She would use multiple types of manipulation on me, and the contract just seems like another one of those.
Alyssa described it as bounding my soul to the guild to fulfill my duty as a sector leader. The contract was only in place to move people up the ranks and scare children from leaving the cult, as they don't really have the understanding to determine what contracts are legitimate or not.
The Dark Guild targeted lonely kids that wanted to make friends online using virtual reality. After they got comfortable within the group and made strong relationships with others their age, Alyssa Afton, a woman over the age of 20, started to groom and exploit them. Convinced them to do everything she said,
Like, it's a
and
COVID
when they
school,
didn't,
kid. What do
she
you
would threaten
expect?
exile, and she used fake contracts to scare children into submission. Using these disgusting measures of entrapment, she cultivated the first virtual reality cult.
According to my sister, the high schoolers she teach can barely read, so honestly I wouldn't doubt it.
Couldn't see the reason separation was apparent. This used to feel fulfilled and now this land is barren. The strongest bond turned to empty interaction. In every class feeding into everything distracting. Can't pin the point, the cracks appeared like stiffened joints. But ever since I saw the distance, I questioned his direction. Meeting with all the strangers, I questioned his intentions. A peek into your mind to understand what you've discovered. He speaks as if his eyes are wide but previously covered. Chosen for a reason, he preaches. Wondering who he went to for the speech that he teaches.
Kids
Acting
do be
as a
very
prophet, promising
gullible.
life purpose. Recruiting other students to his movement. These wild
Especially
conspiracies sounded
already
so
like
stupid. Just
lonely
breeded
kids or
confusion.
like kids who
Yet
don't
to
have like a
others
lot
it
of friends
resonates,
or like a good
as if they
family
found a
support
new hope
system and
closer than
structure.
heaven's gates. Selling hope
They're
to
gonna
half
be
our
extremely
classmates.
gullible to
Even
someone
setting up
like
events to speak, but I
Alyssa.
feel that lead to broken pathways, an eeriness and disbelief that I can't shake. Hard to fathom these words cult-like, and absurd yet sinking deeper with every
Personally, my
second.
personal opinion of
Thinking about
why
thoughts that my friend had
I
written.
don't feel...
Dangerous ideologies giving immense
God, I don't
attention.
even know the age I
This
would
is
say.
sickness and I don't have the antidote. I just hope you don't dig
I
deeper
don't
into this
think
rabbit
that
hole.
kids should have like any type of unrestricted internet access. As someone who had unrestricted internet access as a kid, I don't think they should have it.
Personally, I never knew where the name Alyssa
And also
Afton
for
came
reasons
from,
like
but
this, they should not
if
have
I had
it.
to guess, it was probably inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's.
The only thing I remember she said about
Moving
where her
around
name
like
came
skips
from
from
was
regular
something
show.
about a murder in the iconic Five Nights at Freddy's game.
Yeah, I'm not particularly sure where the name Alyssa Afton came from, but I know that in the Five Nights at Freddy's games there's a character called William Afton. Maybe there's some correlation there.
The name Alyssa Afton didn't seem to just come out of thin air. A lot of the former members seem to think that she had taken the last name alias from a popular video game, Five Nights at Freddy's, where a man in a purple suit called William Afton killed 5 children. And it's hard to look back on Alyssa's footprint and not draw out some parallels. Alyssa claimed that she had also killed 5 people, all the victims she abused online were children, and her last name comes directly from the man himself, William Afton. So, did Alyssa kill 5 people? Is she just trapped in a constant state of character, longing to become the Purple Man? Or is it all just a coincidence? I'm honestly not too sure.
Well, that's the end of today's vlog. Me, my plushy self. Let me show you all the others. Come on. Foxy, and fun time, Foxy. I'm gonna set this back here. Says bye.
So what now? What next? It's currently the 6th of August, and this video is supposed to be out on the 12th. Ever since Alyssa hung up that phone call weeks ago, I've lost all entrances into the Dark Guild, and lost all contact with Alyssa herself. At least, that was the case 12 hours ago. Since then, just a few things have changed. Just a few. So, let me just catch you up. In about 5 hours or so, every single text chat,
Yeah,
voice
no,
chat,
I get you.
person, and role will be deleted from the Dark Guild. The entire Discord server will be left a barren wasteland full of
Like,
nobody.
as someone, I'll pause real quick. As someone who does enjoy like Five Nights and stuff, because like that was like my end of high school type of games, and really had enjoyed them. Whenever I first heard about this and she said fucking Alyssa Afton said that she had killed 5 people, I'm like, oh my god, she's fucking trying to be Purple Guy. What the fuck is this? And then continue on learning about this person, I'm like, Jesus fuck, this person. They're literally just trying to be this. The graphics really improved. Yeah, they did, Hayes, they did. But yes, no, it seems like they definitely were trying to be very inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's, which is just fucking wild to me. That is so wild to me. Welcome back, Ishmael. We are watching the end of a cult video while I eat my food. Main character syndrome emo looking ass. No, literally.
And this will all happen while Alyssa is fast
Literally.
asleep.
It's hilarious. What was I gonna say? Okay, let's get this rolling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention. A potential emergency situation has arisen, and as a precaution, we will be preparing the cabin for an emergency landing. You must listen carefully to the following instructions.
I am. I'm almost done with my food.
I guess that is one downside
What's next
of
on the
having a
docket,
purely
gamer?
digital cult.
And the food is
One
helping
day
revitalize me,
everything's
so we're going
fine.
back to
The
Limbus
next
after
day,
this.
your admin gives the one person you don't want in the server the power to ban everybody and delete every single text channel. Now, with that being said, obviously this will not get rid of Alyssa. She will just
Yeah, please don't jump
rebuild,
scare me
make a
while I
new
eat.
guild.
I
Maybe
appreciate
fix
you
the
holding
server
back
that
on
we
that. I
completely
don't feel like
broke.
choking right now.
But hopefully, what this will do is raise awareness about the person she actually is. Hopefully, it'll convince a few of the guild members who decided to stick by her to finally click the block button. It's been a couple hours now since the guild got deleted,
Golden hearts
and
sometimes.
already I've heard rumors about Alyssa putting a hit out on me. So if I go missing, you know who it is. Apparently, she's had a hit out on me since she found out who I was, and I'm still here. So I don't really think there's anything to worry about. Also, Alyssa, I know you're watching. Don't forget I signed the contract that made me an official guild member until the day I die. So don't expect me to just abandon you anytime soon, you know? We have to stick together as guild members, so I'm sure we'll meet again soon. So, can a cult based purely in virtual reality cause as much pandemonium and media buzz as a cult like Aum Shinrikyo? In theory, yes. However, the chances are
someone who
extremely
thinks that
slim.
just being
While
edgy
VR
is
chat
really,
can
really
simulate
cool.
real life better than any other technology, tricking rocket scientists and physicists into joining a cult on Discord doesn't seem very doable, especially with the internet being at everyone's fingertips. The reason Alyssa was successful in her goal is because she targeted children with developing minds that were vulnerable, which I think is the only way that you could convince thousands of people something as extreme as a cult set of beliefs using a purely digital platform such as VR chat. At the end of the day though, Aum Shinrikyo and the Dark Guild are completely different, and comparing them would be disrespectful. However, one thing is certain. Shoko and Alyssa both achieved their goals through manipulation, lies, and rewiring of the human brain, which ended up traumatizing a lot of people. The main difference is, one of them did it through the heart of Japan, and the other did it from an Oculus Quest in their bedroom located in the state of Georgia.
So this ain't a vlog. I am sorry if it's so short. I tried to make a longer one. I just got back to vlogging. But anyway, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe now. And like if you dislike this. Skedaddle. Alright? And share. Just so they know about me. I am such a good person. Unless you cross me the wrong way, then bitch, you're dead.
Replaying it now? No.
See you guys.
Roughly 4 minutes left.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to my Patreons for making this video possible.
Oh no, it's just the end of the Patreon
This
stuff.
video cost a lot of money to make. I had to travel to a lot of places to film certain things, hire a lot of people, and if you want to support me on Patreon...
Yeah, there you go. That was the weird VR cult thing that I found like a few years ago. How many endings is this video getting? This is the actual end. We didn't finish it last time. Let me switch this back over. Get Limbus Company back up on the helm. And remember to turn the volume back on because I turned it off while I was listening to the video. But you don't want 50 endings to the video, Kitty? What could I have done other than nod? If he told me to be apprehended by the tech agency employees, I would have nodded all the same. Can you get a repeat? Customer was talking to you. I was asking, you're telling me you don't want 50 endings to the video? I thought you liked multi-ending things. Give me one. 700 endings, got it. Otherwise you're gonna leave after the first ending. Fair. If he had told me to be apprehended by the tech agency employees, I would have nodded all the same. If he told me to put all of my mirror technology into a concept incinerator, I would have done so. Oh god, it's so hideous. Kill it. Oh wait, it's Kobo. Burn it with fire. Fair. How many of the 9 survived and ran away? I do not know. Get out of here, you guys. Good job, Gregor. Very proud of you. I didn't trust him from the moment I first saw him. And then the more we spend around him, I trust him less and less until we got to the fucking fight, and I was like, are you fucking serious? He did this! I hate the tier guy. I hate him. I feel bad for it. It makes me sad, and I hate that Dongerang's a part of it. But I didn't trust him from the moment that I saw him. I also feel like if he had tried... Gabo looks like he eats puppies and then talks about how evil is subjective. Yeah, I could see that. See, if you really think about it, are we really evil if evil does not have a full meaning in our world? We'll save. Into battle we go.
너무 그렇게 슬퍼하지 마.
Don't be so sad.
나는
I don't want to use your tears to fight the flow of time.
피해가고 싶지 않아. 그 눈물은
Those tears are better reserved for those who need them more dearly.
쓰임 잊지 마.
Don't forget, you're a nameless star hanging in the sky for everyone who is in suffering.
이름 모를
스테파네트 씨가 별세하였고
With the passing of Miss Stefanette, we at K-Corp would like to take a moment to express our condolences, honoring her noble will. What's the need to be so roundabout? You know, there's something you really want to say. Which one of us will be next, Chief Executive? Well, the nomination should be simple, right? What did each of us do, and how much did it help to contribute to the growth of this wing in its nest? Gobo looks like an art snob, but only for, like, for Affinity or DeviantArt. Hey man, some of the things on there are made very well. Maybe not everything, but some. It's one of the most tragic things once you delve into it. What is the tear beast thing? Because that thing just makes me sad in general. Ever since Miss Stefanette began struggling to even speak due to her age, I started extracting the tears in her stead. What? Having your men buy and read those gut-wrenching and heartwarming stories out loud, I saw the tear production going down too. Are you serious? Wait. That doesn't sound like the sound of waiting. I don't think there was a single ounce of waiting in that. I think that was just you being brutalized. Project Moon at its finest, oh no. Gubbo looks like the kind of person to have a team killing ID. Why you say that? Why were you pissed this morning, Haste? What happened? Markiplier, is that you? It is indeed not Markiplier. I'm not that cool. Man, I wish I was like even half as that cool though. But welcome in Elite Guy Oni? Elite Guy on YouTube. Welcome in. Hope your day is going well. Your charger wasn't charging your phone. Was on the charger at 40% not charging. Oh, that sucks. Was it just not plugged in all the way, or is your charger dying? Because if your charger is dying, that really sucks because Jesus, chargers have gotten so expensive. We were watching the Markiplier Smasher Pass video after the cult. I never once said we were watching the Markiplier Smasher Pass video. YouTube just kept wanting us to watch it. It really did, though, the other day, where it just kept trying to give us that video. Yeah, that's another just chatting stream date. You think it's the cord? Oh, that sucks, Haste. I hope not, because those things are not cheap anymore. When is the Project Moon Universe Abnormalities Smasher Pass stream? Are you gonna put together all of them for me? Because if you do, I'll do a Smash or Pass stream for them. But someone's gonna have to put all of those together. Grandpa's head got hit by a ball and his head bounced off the concrete. Ooh. Ooh. Is he okay? Because that is not an easy injury. That fucking sucks. I wanted to cry. Show some questionable DVR. I know for a fact it will cry. Fate worse than death. Can't remember the name, but that black and blue hippo frog with the bulging eyes. It's really cute. Oh? It's a joke that you completely stole. Oh, damn. Here I was worried about your grandpa. I'm being lied to. You're predicting I would smash Funeral of Dead Butterflies? Oh? Well, now I need to know what Funeral of Dead Butterflies looks like. What's up, Blue? What you unking me about? Funkle? Are you now saying I'm a fun uncle? Also on Funeral on Discord so I can see it. Thank you, thank you.
그러니까 말을 함부로 하면 이렇게 된다니까요. 제 성격을 알면서
Now you've added more numbers to this. When did I go up 80,000 years? Yesterday you got sidetracked watching someone rank every Looney Tunes cartoon. Oh? What was the top one? What ended up winning? This is what happens when you run your mouth rashly. You knew my temper and still decided to play with fire? Seen anything in Limbus called Solemn Lament? I think so? Yes, I think you showed me that. My birthday has not come fast. My birthday is like 7 months out, almost exactly. And tomorrow it'll be exactly. But we still got like over half a year for my birthday. I know you showed me at least Death the Kid you sang. Solament is the ego gear for Funeral? Oh, okay. You got 12 days until your birthday. You got this, Doom, you got this. It's gonna be a great birthday. We're gonna watch Murder Drones. Tell you my birthday so you can give me jump scares. I'm gonna say my birthday is March 5th, Blue. You missed it. Quite a few that got a 10 out of 10, but of course the best one was What's Opera Dog? Nice. Me cracking your back in 7 months, get ready. Yeah, I crack my back every single day. But this time it'll be in 7 months it'll be at 30-year-old cracking my back, and that's probably gonna put me in my grave. The board of directors won't let you get away with this. I don't know, I think you missed it, Blue. I don't actually remember. Plus, that day is kind of a blur because I streamed fucking 13 hours straight. All I remember is I remember playing Baldur's Gate on my birthday. Aw, you didn't get a good one this time. These guys are so chill. Are they? Are they really? I'll make sure that you're finished before that happens. Huh. Our dear Miss Stephanette, you were so kind even after you're gone. You kinda look like one of the Hammer twin girls from Bofuri. Does she not? She just kinda looks like an older version of one of those Hammer twin girls. Why does Alfonso look like if a monster can was human? What? Dapper Boys in the Discord, thank you, Kitty. I'll check it out in a little while. Oh, I didn't even see that their name was Alfonso. I was too busy just looking at them. Yeah, I can see what you mean of being a monster can we're human. She looked bald without being bald. What do you mean? It's the evil Hatsune Miku. Yeah, if Hatsune Miku turns evil, she turns into neon green and black form. Our dear Miss Stephanette, you were so kind even after you're gone. The tears don't have to be by noble means after all. Everyone, I believe I've found the answer. What's the name, Mike? To take the seat of the chief executive, there's only one simple thing to do: ensure the prosperity of K-Corp. All that's left now is for the board of directors to cast their votes. The specific art style is odd, bro. You love everything about it except for the head shapes and faces. Say, I personally haven't had an issue with it, but I think I could see what you mean. Kirby is a girl, but she drank a bit of Monster. Just a little bit of Monster as a treat. Yeah, I see. Big day in YouTube chat. Yeah, you guys are popping over there. Which, I mean, I appreciate it. But normally I have, like, maybe 1 or 2 people over there. But thank you guys all for being here. I really do, like, appreciate having you all here hanging out while we go through Limbus, and also a little bit of cult stuff. Just a little bit. Stop them this instant. It appalls me greatly to think that one must suffer everlasting sights of despair and captivity for the many. Your pleas won't reach them. This one didn't come from Yiseng. It's a fragmented scene concerning the tears.
혹시 모르실 수도 있겠지만 저 특이점 하나로 셀 수도 없는 사람들이 목숨을 구했어요.
Nah, I'm pretty kind with my ads. I try to make them as, like, least invasive as possible because I too hate ads. And so it's like an hour of like free watching, but then it makes me do like 3 minutes so that people don't have to deal with pre-rolls whenever they come in. Which I feel like is an alright trade-off. But I also kind of wish that I would have realized that I wouldn't be able to just turn ads off whenever I became an affiliate. But shit happens, and now I know for the future. Night of Justice Don Quixote. You low-key could imagine Don Crank being bald. It's just a toupee. That's all it is. In case you aren't familiar, that one singularity has saved countless lives. It was like someone fulfilled my old dream I couldn't make true. If, say, I were in that vat, I would have gladly given up everything I had, every single thing, with no exception. So all we can do is just look at it with gratitude and respect. Like looking up at the stars in my hometown. Sure. Shock centipede. Let's gain shield equal to the head's HP. It's not very useful. I can't tell what else it does. Welcome back, Ever. No, Twitch is definitely obnoxious with their ads. It is very annoying. Because, like, even as, like, a sub, sometimes you still get, like, the banner ads and shit like that, and it's like, dude, I literally pay to not have this. Why are you doing this to me? I have a lot of fun with this app now. Oh god, don't say that. That makes me feel like I'm not going to have a lot of fun with this. The immortal centipede? Don't say that. Don't say that. Do not say that to me. Skills. Gain shield weapon. So wait, is it? Hang on. For the head's current HP, okay. I wanted to make sure that I was reading that correctly. Is that nails coming out of the body? I don't like that. I don't know what that's gonna do, but I don't like it. Or if it even is gonna do anything. Oh, I have a redeem to put me in jail. It's like a little thing to put me in jail for a little bit. You love killing a boss and it's staying around for 3 more turns? No, I don't like that, actually. I actually kind of hate that. Would it even be useful to go after the body right now? Damn, you didn't get a good one, Blue. I'm sorry. They also kind of make me think of Cromer. Which is another reason I don't really like them. You wonder if Jail Kink is a thing? It could be. If you're on PC, something you should not do is have both the YouTube stream and Twitch stream up. And when there's sometimes a break in the stream, go to the YouTube side while muting the tab and not the stream itself, but you should not do that. Yeah, you should totally not do that. Totally not at all do that. Thank you, Doom. Guess I'll just send every... I don't think that's gonna help me here. I guess I'll just send everyone at the head for now and then go for the next one and see what's happening. His name is Larry. I don't know if I want to pet him. He doesn't seem like it's gonna be very nice. Of course you're doing a fucking area thing. Why can I okay. I was gonna say, why can I still not see your stuff? No. Around its body. Face its death as long as it has self-charge. Its HP is fixed at 1 until it is fully consumed. Fuck. More damage from skills based on the effects of one another. Deal 40% of damage done. Damn it. Jesus. Yeah, this does indeed seem like a centipede of paralyze and despair. Oh. Forgot they added this guy in E6 dungeon. Did you? Did you actually? Or are you lying to me? Either one is dominating. Gotcha. That. Favored is better than struggling any day of the week, ma'am. Favored. Oh. Favored. Trigger. You can go be dominating back there on the head. Be wary of this creature. I'm gonna try blue. I'm gonna try my best to be wary. I make no promises though, as always. But who knows, maybe it'll be like Dongbaek and we just make it through. No problem. Yeah, you totally should not do exactly what he said. Totally not. two kinds of Limbus players? What do you mean? The ones who says if it's not dominating, it's hopeless, and the ones who say struggling isn't hopeless. For me, it's as long as it's favored, that's better than anything. than struggling. Not anything. You're targeting Ishmael. Are you also dominating? Yes, you are. Saying you're not being targeted by anything. Everything is favored for you, sir. So you're also not being targeted by anything. However, you are unopposed on everything. I suppose I could just send you after the body, but I don't know exactly how useful that is for me. Are they all unopposed on this? Oh, you're favored.
여명의 빛과 같이.
We'll put you there, sir. Are you getting targeted, ma'am? No, you're not getting targeted. You can go there. You're being targeted by the head. And that's beautiful. You're not being targeted. I guess I'll put you there with that. Wrecker, you're being targeted by the back. Go ahead.
모조리 지워버리죠.
Centipede rise as if to coil up. No, you're not allowed to do that. I don't need you healing for your head, sir. So... yeah, so no head. So should I... because it seems like they're about to coil up, and so they're gonna heal for the damage from their head, I should just attack the head, right? Still? Like, I know I need to, like, have people going after, like, these, but I should use at least, like, one person to go after the head. Is that my understanding here? Or am I completely wrong? Your internet turned off for a second. What'd you miss? Me fighting this centipede and asking questions, pretty much. That's all. You think that's telling you you gotta make a choice thing? Oh. You don't remember much of this fight. Damn it, Blue. You're supposed to be my coach. You're supposed to be my coach here. You're supposed to know exactly what I need to do when I need to do it. Here's the second one. Favored. They're both just favored. These things Canto is long. Yeah, it is. You're right. It is a very long one. Important to note. It would die if you kill it. It won't die if you kill it for a while. Wait. Are you saying won't or would? Just clash for now until it's almost dead? Okay. Sorry, I want to, like, do a good job and not die a lot, so I ask y'all a bunch of questions to try and understand and make sure I'm doing things right. It won't die, okay. I thought that's what you were trying to say, but I just wanted to make sure.
마저 태우겠습니다.
Your chat message then send like 4 times? Oh, what the fuck? That sucks. I'm sorry your internet seems to be taking a shit. Mine's been doing that most of today apparently as well. She's my favorite center. My favorite is Ishmael. I've loved her since the day I met her. Bad timing, Blue. Bad timing. But yes, I've loved Ishmael since the day I met her. She has been the love of my life ever since. But yes, to doom Otis's wife, which I can agree. I can agree. But I love me my Ishmael. I do like Gregor. I don't think there's really anyone in the Sinners that I don't like. There's some that took a little bit to grow on me, but I don't think there's any of them that I don't like. But I liked Gregor from whenever I also first met him. I think the only one that I didn't really like whenever we first started was Dawn, and she grew on me. And now I also like her. You know, out of all of them, I don't think there's any of them that I don't really like in some form or fashion. There's some I don't really know well enough to have a full opinion on, looking at you, Mersault. And also kind of Honglu, because I kind of forget he exists until he pops up randomly. Gregor's voice actor also voices Mr. Krabs in the Korean dub of SpongeBob? Excuse me? No, I admitted to it. I admitted to it, Kitty. I admitted to the fact that I didn't like Dawn at first, but she grew on me. I can admit whenever I'm wrong. Honglu, the, merchant? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I say those are the only two I don't really have, like, a full opinion on, just because we don't see enough of them, or, like, haven't seen enough of them yet. They're not like everybody else where they're constantly talking. Yisang was also in that list, but now we're in his Canto, so I've gotten to know him more. Don't worry, even after Canto 8, you'll still be kind. I'll still be kind of iffy when it comes to Honglu, oh no. Yeah, I'm also excited for Canto 5. I was told that that one was Ishmael's and I'm looking forward to it. Though I've also been told I'm probably gonna cry, so we'll see how it goes whenever we get there. I saw the person that makes the robots seem emotional. No, literally. The shock centipede's body is starting to coil up into one spot. It seems electricity is gathering. As the center pointed out, sparks are flying from the center of the coiled body. It might be a good idea to stop it. Nah, I think we should just let it happen. I don't think we should do anything to stop this, to be honest with y'all. You got this, baby girl. I believe in you. Look at you. It's a shocker, you know it is. It blew my mind. I would have never guessed. All you know about Honglu after Canto A is he really enjoys bird watching. Honestly, fair. Bird watching can be fun. Same with people watching. I really like people watching and just making up little stories about either what they're talking about with someone or like what their lives are going like. Like, when I lived at my old house with my old roommates, we had like a back porch that was elevated. So you could see over the privacy fence into the yard of my neighbors across it. And I don't really know when I started just kind of watching, but they had like the glass like sliding door as their back door, and they just always left the blinds open, so sometimes I would just be like outside waiting for the dogs to use the bathroom and just kind of zone off and just start watching this elderly couple go about their lives in their kitchen. And for some reason, that was just really entertaining. I would never see anything fun. I would just mostly see him, like, cooking dinner or opening up the fridge and then leaving. And I'm like, ah, yes, just like me. Limbs of people watching is peak. There's always birds hanging out around your office and you wish you had binoculars to see into the creek better. Aw, Doom. Depending on how expensive binoculars are, I would 100% fund for you to get binoculars to be able to see cool birds. Look, it wasn't intentionally let me stalk this person. It just happened to be looking over there. Then the ADHD makes up stories about this elderly couple. It just happens. They eventually did start closing the blinds though, so I could no longer watch my elderly person TV show. Ishmael struck at the shock centipede's carapace. Oh. A crack opened up in its hard-looking armor. Could it really have stopped the centipede? This ought to be a rare opportunity. This is 3 self-charge. Good. The part's getting too fragile. Good. Thank you, Ishmael. You did wonderful, sweetie. Very proud of you, sweetie.
시간 끌 것 없이 모조리
Honglu does in fact have one of the best final themes though. Oh. That'll be exciting to hear whenever I get there. You desperately want me to get thumbed to Sinclair to see what happens when he fails a check? Well, you're not gonna tell me what happens if I ask. I don't know why I even bothered to try. Watch out? Okay, what am I watching out for, Blue? As long as it's self-trade. Next out one. Go back through and read, I guess, to figure out what I'm watching out for. Out here making me look blue? You making me look gullible? Good. I won't say good. Because I am extremely gullible, but how dare you? Sinclair overacts to the max. That makes me feel like he's gonna like kill the entire team because he's upset. Why is it all going after Faust? Ooh.
여명의 빛과 같이.
Yeah, you brought up the other day, but thinking about it again, it'd be neat to see me listen to the themes before I have context and see what I think before and after. That would be cool. But also, I kind of like the surprise of hearing them whenever I hear them for the first time. Like whenever we were in the Dongbaek fight and it switched over to the like flower field, the complete switch of music literally stun-locked me. And I really liked that. Because I was sitting there laughing at myself while I was going and editing through the video. I was being like, man, I really did just like freeze up for like 15 seconds of just being like, oh my god, everything changed. It'd be majestic as fuck to listen to him for the first time when I get there. I say, I'm not opposed to listening to him beforehand without context, but there is just something special about whenever I like get to him and I'm just like, oh my god. Oh, I literally had it in the bag. It just needed like a little poke from a stick and it was dead. And with that, I believe we're now on floor 3, right? Yep, we're now on floor 3. You guys have ideas and you're allowed to voice them. You are very welcome to voice your ideas. Why should I revoke that right? Yeah, it is a lot of levels. I'm like considering now if I want to, because we're so close, if I just want to finish out the dungeon or if I want to save this for the next time we stream. Because I've been streaming for 6 hours. Despite the fact of what the stream times might want to say. Thanks, Spectrum and OBS fucking killing me. You should not have free speech. Nah. Here, you can have your free speech here, sir. Next time, this is the longest part of the dungeon. Okay, thank you for telling me. Because this is going to be the longest part of the dungeon, yeah, I'll definitely do it next time. But we got through 2 parts of the dungeon today. I think that's good progress for 6-ish hours. Yes, as long as it's not bigoted, it's all good and welcome here. If it's that, though, it's not welcome here, and I will kick you out. It will be next week. I don't know if it'll be the same time, because I gotta see schedule and everything. But yes, I will finish this dungeon up next week. If I finish today, I can start Ish next time. Don't tempt me with that. Don't tempt me with that. If I thought this dungeon could be done within an hour, I might agree with you. But I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this within an hour. You just noticed Lord Honglu, why weren't you using him? Because I picked my pretty characters. If you weren't here whenever I talked about it earlier, I built team based on vibe. I don't know exactly how to fucking build a team in this. I literally just like, I think that this skin or this ID is pretty, therefore we are using it. And Boy Wife is streaming. You think if I wanted to raid, Carmen is too? Thank you, Doom. I haven't even looked yet, I was too busy talking. Yeah, you're right, I do not have Malfaust yet. That is indeed correct. Don't I have that for Dawn? Or am I thinking of something else? Am I thinking of another H-named ID? You start using Lord Lu and Malfaust, you're gonna pull funding! When have you seen me abuse anything in this game besides y'all support IDs? I do abuse the support IDs a little bit. But no. I appreciate you all being here. As always. I hope you all had a fun time. I am gonna get off for today though, and send you guys over to our femboy boy wife. That's fine, support is fine. Yeah, that's the only thing I really abuse in this game, and asking y'all a bunch of questions. But Lord Lu and Malfaust are the strongest combo in the game. Oh shit. One of the only IDs to get nerfed. Yeah, I remember y'all telling me about Malfaust earlier with it. Thank you, Blue. I hope you all had a good time, and then I will see you all... Today's Tuesday? Thursday. I will be back Thursday with more Dune with Clown. Then next week, possibly Tuesday? We'll have more Limbus.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Capital B broken, oh god. Well, I will keep that in mind if I ever end up pulling Malfaust. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of y'all day. I will see you all on Thursday. Goodbye.